part in the sun. It's pretty bright, but I'm giving you all an update on the greenhouse build, the mini janky greenhouse build, not the real thing. I'm going to show you where we're at so far. So I got a little excited and started some plants anyway, using what I had available. And I ended up pulling these pieces of plywood that were just like laying on the corner of the property, getting grown over by trees. And they were kind of bent, so I nailed them in, but I also am weighing them down with these like cinder blocks. And then I haven't yet put on the plastic sheeting that I brought up because I realized that if I put on the plastic sheeting, I won't be able to reach the plants because there'll be no way to get in. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill these buckets with water to start in here and keep them down here because this will provide some thermal mass to regulate the temperature of the overall greenhouse, keeping it warmer and cooler as necessary. Peppers in this. I've got tomatoes in this one. These are almond trees that I started from seed that are not very happy, but this one's pretty happy. I had to pot this one up because it's getting way bigger. Hopefully they make it. And then this right now is all herbs and flowers. This kind of thing, it's true. Like I'm starting pepper seeds outside and it's already April and obviously there's no sign of starting anything yet, but I would rather use the seeds that I do have and start seeds and get a late harvest in like October and be able to process everything than not have anything at all. I think I'm going to put plastic on the bottom, on the sides, and on the top of this, and then leave like a little section in the front so that I can still access everything to put water in. And then I can drape plastic over the front that is easily removable because I have a lot of like clear plastic laying around. So that is the game plan for today. In order for me to put the plastic on the top, the two boards here have to be level. So we're gonna make it happen with this thing. This is stupid. If you want to know why you don't start using something before it's completely put together, it's because you have to work a lot harder to make it right again. Like now, when I have to completely disassemble this thing to make the cuts right. And it makes my life harder. Oh, okay. The older generations are so impressive to me. This is like, I don't know how they got anything done. It's crazy. We have 4 equal sides. Gotta pick this shit up, put it back, get a drink of water, and then I can attach the plastic. There's a breeze, feels so good. I'm sure you can hear it in my mic, but oh, blessings. Blessings are upon us when there is wind blowing until it blows too hard. And then we don't like it. But that's life, right? Sometimes, well, generally speaking, it's been my observation that we like things when they are not extreme, generally speaking. Even love. When love is too much, it becomes unhealthy. Everything within reason. On another note, we've been fighting the wasps so bad right now. We've done peppermint. There was like poison here left over that we didn't buy, but it's here. So we've been spraying. We've got wasp traps as well. But when it warmed up, they like came at us with a vengeance. It was not a good situation. So one bite at a time. For now, I'm gonna do this and then I will tackle the wasps another day. Cause it ain't done till it's done, but I gotta go clean up all this plastic. I don't wanna put it on the ground like that. Okay. We are here. We are in spring full production and we still have a lot to do. But I wanted to take you along because in the process of meddling with the space around us, I have been having a really hard time finding a sense of direction with creating the space that feels productive in the garden area, utilizing as much space as I can, and also not make it overwhelming with the amount of work that we have to do that doesn't involve the garden. The biggest thing that I'm having a hard time with is the fencing that is just littered all over the place. We could recycle it pretty easily at our local recovery facility, and some of it will probably end up there, but the thing is, most of these cages that are already on the property right here, these cages, you see, these cages are really great for using to protect fruit trees. And as we grow the homestead and build it out, we will have a lot more fruit trees. So it doesn't make sense to me to throw it away when we'll probably end up buying more. I just need a place to keep it in the meantime. And right now it's taking up space that I have been wanting to use because upon observing the base soil in the area, it just feels like it's really ready to plant in. And one of the things that I have yet to do in my gardening time is a Three Sisters garden. So my intention is to clear out the back garden area for the year before we establish it with perennials and grow a Three Sisters garden and see how it does. This will be my first time not growing in containers also, and just being in ground, and I don't know how that's going to go here. So we're just going to give it a shot. I already have the seed, I have the space, we have the water, and it's not going to take too much work to get it prepared. The thing that I need to do is get these fences out of the way and get this last little bit of area cleared away of weeds before we make mounds and prepare the soil. So that's what we'll do today, is kind of clear the space out, make room in another area for all the fencing, and get the ground ready for Three Sisters. First things first, I'm weeding and clearing this area behind us. This is where I'm going to lay a tarp, and I am going to put all the fencing here for now because this space does have plans, but it's not going to be used immediately. Before we use this space, we're going to build a greenhouse here eventually, I think, but we're not ready for that yet. So in the meantime, this will store the fencing that we have. And so I'm going to get it all cleared out so that we can make room in the garden and get all of these fencing put away. Your heart. It's a start. It's a start. The only thing is I have to be really careful because this tarp was quite expensive. So these are metal fencing with things that poke out, and I'm trying really hard not to put any holes in this very expensive tarp. I'm taking a little bit of a risk, but to be fair, we've had this tarp for a lot of years and it doesn't get much use. So if it does get a hole in it, it's probably okay. I ended up laying down some smart pots that are damaged to put where the ends of the cages hit the tarp, just for an added layer of protection so that it doesn't poke holes in it. They were just laying around anyway, so I figure I'll use them. I wish I could say this is all of them, but it is all that's gonna fit right now. So what I'll probably have to do is move the patio table and finish laying out this whole area, but it's kind of hot, so I don't think I'm gonna do that right now because I also don't know where I'm gonna put the table yet. Anywhoosers, there's a lot of these. This area behind me is the space that I am intending to put Three Sisters. That's about 75 ears of corn, which is more than enough for us, and that's definitely enough squash and beans for like a lifetime. So I think I'm excited about this process. It feels a little daunting, to be totally honest. I might end up doing less just as I learn the process of Three Sisters, since it's my first time, but we still have some clearing to do back here, and we've got to get the ground covered up so that the grass doesn't overwhelm the whole growing of the corn, which is funny because that's also a grass, but yeah, we'll lay some cardboard down, I think, and then on top of that I'll put soil and compost, and I don't know, I was really thinking about tilling this because we have a tiller. I've never tilled before because I really don't like the process of killing the bacteria. But if I tilled this whole thing and then I put cardboard on top of it, just like a one-time till and cardboard on top, I think it would probably actually do really good things for the aeration of the soil. Ugh, decision fatigue is real. I don't know. All right, let's do an update. I discovered that this location, while at certain times of the day, has a lot of really good sun in the morning and kind of in the mid-evening. For most of the day, it does actually get blocked by one of our really beautiful redwood trees. So, plan didn't go according to plan, but we have behind us a greenhouse that is assembled as it's going to get, because I have to move it. And in the meantime, what I've got going on is I'm slumming it. I've got my containers here that are indeed sprouting, my tomato babies. They're not working perfectly, but they are working. So for this season, this is what I've got. It is already too late to try and start other things. So it's going to be what I've got and what I buy as far as seedlings go for the garden this year. And then on the other note, we're coming along nicely here on the building out of the Three Sisters. Underneath this first row, We have wood chips, and then compost, and then soil. Then we'll sow seeds, and then we will mulch corn first. This is the second phase here on this row. This is starting to get wood chipped. It is fully cardboard, and we will then follow with compost and soil there. And in the back corner, there's a third row right over there. That's gonna do the same thing, but it's gonna be a little bit shorter because the way that the dirt is sloped makes it really difficult to make a level row that's not going to make the water drain disproportionately and mess up the rows of plants. So that one's going to be a little bit shorter, and then we will still have an abundant harvest, definitely more so than I've ever had. So I'm looking forward to the Three Sisters as well. I appreciate you all coming along as we take this mess and slowly and surely turn it into something beautiful and fruitful. These things take time, so we're signing off for this one, and on the next one we'll be able to get a little bit more done, and we'll be able to enjoy the garden even more this year.